I firmly believe that every person on the face of the earth has had the opportunity to be a bystander. On September 12, 2001, during break at Discovery Bay International School in Discovery Bay, Hong Kong, I had my chance. It was like any other break time. Kids were running around, eating their snacks, laughing, and talking. I myself was holding a plastic baggie full of crackers and walking toward the play structure. But as I walked through the undercover area, I noticed a small boy who stuck out like a sore thumb in the whirlwind of activity and laughter. His name was Graham, and he was slumped against the wall, crying. Graham was a new student at the school, and as such had not made too many friends yet. The only reason I knew who he was is because he was in my class. But once you knew him, you would never forget him and his idiosyncrasies. He had thin, straight brown hair that curved round his crown like a bowl, and scrawny arms and legs that were as thin as pencils. At break, he always brought a plastic baggie of Chex Mix and crouched like a frog in the undercover area as he munched away. Another thing about him that was rather peculiar was his home country, the United States. In a school that was dominated by British and Australian expats, it was surprising to find a fellow American. Students walked and ran past Graham, as if he didn't even exist. As I looked on, he continued to sob as he clutched his Chex Mix in his hands. To my surprise, I started to walk towards the crying boy. As I came up right next to him, his red, watery eyes rose from the tiled floor and met mine. "Hey, Graham, what's wrong?" I asked. Through his tears, he solemnly responded, "My uncle died last night." "Oh, I'm so sorry, Graham. What happened?" "He was on a flight from New York to California, and the plane crashed." "Gosh, I'm really sorry, Graham." I didn't know what else to say, but as the 6-year-old boy I was, I thought that offering some of my crackers to Graham might make him feel a bit better. So I did, and he accepted with a slight smile. It wasn't until later that day that I learned of the September 11th attacks, since they had happened during the night in Hong Kong, and connected the dots. I was one of the only students to talk with Graham about his loss, before he quickly returned to New York with his family. And I am so glad that I did. That event gave me a belief that I hold to this day, a belief in the simple act of helping someone in need.